Hello, coming in today to share a little image, meditation, vision, if you like, of how the future babies that are arriving or, preparing to arrive, um, the energy that they're coming in with, the feeling that they're coming in with. And it was so beautiful. There was literally no story attached to them. They were coming in with like an energy of, yeah, bring it on, I'm ready, let's enjoy life, I'm here to thrive, I'm here to bring joy. So this is very different from our experience. So then I was taken to my own baby self, and I've visited my baby self a lot, because of the work I do, whether I work with one-to-one with someone or whether I'm holding one of my courses. Part of those courses, always we go back to our time in the womb, because it's our foundation, for how we see ourselves and how we experience life and how we feel about life. So when we can help our baby selves feel safe and loved and precious, then our whole life can change the way you conceive and birth, and you change the way that you live your life and see your life. So it's kind of a foundation for feeling safe in this world, but of course feeling safe to conceive and become a mum yourself. So it was very different when I went back this time to my own baby self, because she was looking a bit disgruntled and like, oh God, do I have to do all this? Do I have to go through all this? Do I have to go through this stuff? And I said, you've already done it. Look, I'm here. This is me, your future self. Just stay with me here. Your future self, and you've done it. You absolutely rocked it. Whatever was in your soul plan, whatever was in your choices to look at, whatever you agreed to hold for your ancestors in order to bring a completion to that pattern or that wound, you've done it. You've done it to this. Do you need to hold on to this kind of darker energy anymore? And she just looked at me and said, no, I don't. I'm just, okay, so now we can start living. Now we can start thriving. Now we can just start having fun and being how we are meant to be in this world. So what the babies were showing me was just that it's not just them coming in with this sense of joy, possibility. They're just here to live. They're just here to be, to thrive, to enjoy the world and the beautiful nature and everything that the world offers. There is no story to them. They're just coming in pure joy. But what was really different was that they're saying this is possible for us. This is where we are. This is the opportunity we have for ourselves as well, to really let go of those contracts that we may have had, that karma perhaps, the relationships and how that's working out and what you were here to heal through. We can really let that go and just go, do you know what, I'm just here to live. So they were showing us what is possible for them and who they are, but they were also showing us what is possible for us and who we are underneath all these layers of life. So just, can you imagine just like, oh, I don't need all that anymore. I've done it. Because you have, where you are now, you've already lived it, you've already ticked the boxes. You don't need to hold on to it anymore. So you're coming in with a very fresh start, starting from where you are, accepting where you are, acknowledging everything that's happened, and just saying, okay, I've done that, and I did really well. Look how resilient I am. Look how amazing I am to have moved through that and survived that, and got over that grief, the baby loss maybe. So that's just what I wanted to share with you. And going back to the womb, feeling safe is one of the absolute foundations of conception. So my course, From Here to Maternity, which is my signature course, which I absolutely love, and I haven't run it for a couple of years because I haven't felt the call to do so. It's just been running nicely online. Been sending out lots of gifts to lovely babies arriving in the world from women who have been through that program. And this is a foundation. This is for those of you who feel enough is enough, like just enough of the roller coaster, enough of the ups and downs, enough of the not knowing. Because you're really it's yourself, it's you, it's your soul self, your essence, if you like, that's saying enough of this. Why am I holding on to this? Why am I continuing to feel this about myself, or feel this about the world? Like, enough. So this is the From Here to Maternity is like a really deep immersion into yourself. So if you can give yourself a month to go really deep into all of those things that we're holding on to, whether that's your stuff, your family stuff, your ancestral stuff, past life stuff. What we're doing in From Here to Maternity is going into the root, going back to your baby self is where we start, into your root chakra, to feel safe, to figure out, what was I feeling in the womb and how is that playing out in my life now? And do I need that to continue? No. Then we move up into the sacral chakra and your creativity, and we do womb healing. We go into the solar plexus, your sense of self, and remembering who you are underneath all the layers of life. We do beautiful heart healing, opening your heart, healing those wounds of when it didn't feel safe to open your heart, didn't feel safe to love. Your throat chakra, very connected to your sacral chakra, your creativity, your voice, your unique voice in this world, feeling safe to be you. We move into the third eye, opening up your intuition, because often, particularly on a fertility journey and an assisted fertility journey, we can give our power away a lot to lots of voices and opinions, to the medical, to the physical, to the numbers, this number, that number, that number. And really those numbers, what Spirit Baby say, yes, acknowledge the numbers, notice where you're at right now. But those numbers change. When you change how you feel about yourself, the numbers change. Your body physically changes, okay? Because you are that powerful. This is what happens. And that's science, not just me talking about that. And then, of course, we go into the crown. And it's only at the crown that we start introducing ourselves to the babies. Because really what the babies say, this is not, they're in their own preparations. They're in a huge process. They don't just suddenly arrive. They're also making their plans about who and where and what and how they want to be and how they want to feel and what they're bringing to the world. They're in their own preparations. So what they're asking is for you to be in your preparation, preparing yourself to become a mum, preparing yourself to conceive. Preparing yourself to be you, like you're becoming more of who you already are, that you may have forgotten underneath those layers of life that we have all experienced. So it's at the crown chakra then that we really have risen up. So we've cleared the channel all the way up, cleared your energetic channel all the way through your body to your crown, where we then go up and meet your baby where they are at. So we often think we're bringing our babies down to be with us, but actually what we're doing is rising up into the frequency where they are, to meet them where they're at in order for them to come down. So they're in a very different frequency, and the more we can change our energetic frequency by kind of clearing the space, clearing the way, then it's easier for them to come in. It's easier for you to hold them and hold that level of frequency, so you can hold them physically. So we go up to the crown chakra, you've risen up in frequency, and you're kind of merging then with your baby. Your energy and their energy is kind of coming into partnership. So you are in co-creation always with your babies. Okay, so this is a really gorgeous, there's barely any words, but the previous participants have said, this is more than a fertility course, it's a life-changing course. You really get to know yourself and feel very clear in yourself. You've really cleared the way. Imagine clearing, really, emptying the, I don't want to say that, emptying the, because you're not a bin, that's not right. It's like you're digging out all the mud. Okay, and a lot of that mud isn't even yours. It's what you've agreed to bring to a completion, bring to a close through ancestral lines. Okay, so again, that's how powerful you are. Yes, you can do this. And so when you've kind of cleared all that mud out, imagine this clear channel that your baby's energy can then come down through and into your clear channel. A few years ago they showed me an image of a runway and a plane coming into land, and of course planes don't land on runways with lots of debris. So you're clearing the channel, and of course there's going to be stuff. We're here on a journey. It's not like you're completely, clear, but this is clearing what you need to clear in order for your baby to arrive. Okay, so this is very much a birthing you in order to birth your baby. So I hope that makes sense. I'm out in the woods again. Usually I do a dog walk reel, but I felt there was quite a lot to say, so I'm doing a dog walk video today. And I really, just take a look at the link in bio, or book in for a free clarity call with me to see if this course is for you. It is life-changing. Many babies have arrived, and I don't like to talk about, I see some posts like, oh, and so became pregnant and this, and because of this, and I don't think it's, and I don't know, that just doesn't sit right with me, to be honest, because I find it is such a personal experience for them. I don't want to bring that into a marketing tool, unless they absolutely want to share their joy at their babies arriving. So it's just to know that, for those whose babies haven't arrived as yet, who have been through this program, they're in the wings, they're still waiting, but what has changed is how the woman feels about herself, how she feels about her journey to motherhood, how she feels about life, and that is massive. And when you can change all of that, then even more magic happens. Okay, so more of this, please. All right, so that was my vision last night from the babies, that they're coming in with no story. So for you to look at your story, what stories are you holding on to that you no longer need to hold on to, because you are also here to thrive, to be in joy, to bring joy, and not be kind of, just feeling like you're stuck in a loop all the time. So what they are coming in with is what is also possible for you. So from here to maternity absolutely goes to the heart of that, and the heart of you, for you to remember that you are so much more than what you currently think, that you are not having to live in this reality. You can change how you are living your life, seeing your life, and feeling about life and yourself. Okay, so do get in touch, and lots of love. Take care. Bye.